They are at it again. Shameless cyber crooks trying to con you out of cash. So that's why we're on Scam Watch again.
Sextortion scams, so unsettling. So we're bringing back Manlius Police Sergeant Ken Hatter to fill you in on what you need to know about them. Thanks so much for joining us, Sergeant Hatter.
Here's one of the more recent ones that we have heard about, and obviously I'm sure you have too, from a few viewers receiving something called the Hello Pervert email, where scammers are claiming they've been spying on you through your webcam. I mean, are they, and what are the signs that this is really a scam?
If they were in fact had access to your computer and were in there, they wouldn't be sending you a letter asking you for money. They would just take the money because they would have access to it.
Makes sense.
Not a concern. I was able to look at some of the information. I was able to obtain some data from the header of the email. It's kind of hidden information and IP addresses and such. So it looks like it's just being sent out. It's kind of a very basic kind of template, and they just fill in the information with the person that they're just sending it to. And then the code, the QR code with the Bitcoin, I looked at every one of the addresses that we had. We have 5 separate cases that came in the last week, and none of them had any money going into that Bitcoin account, which is good. So far, no one has actually fell for the scam and paid. But yeah, I would definitely not pay for it. Block the sender, delete the email, and then file a complaint. So you can call your local police department. I would also encourage people to go on the IC3 or the Internet Crime Complaint Center through the FBI, and you can file a complaint that way.
All right, and let's talk about the other new scam circulating called the partner leak scam. So this one claims to have compromising photos, not of you, but of your partner.
They're sending out these emails, and they're just looking for someone to kind of fall for the scam. And it just says that, hey, we found your significant other, you know, they were doing this or that, and they have compromising photos. And if you go to this link, which they have conveniently provided, then you can pay for their services.
Bitcoin seems to be a common theme here. Like anything with Bitcoin, just delete. I want to ask you one quick other one. Fake ads, things for like an Apple Care service. I mean, they look pretty legit. How do you know those are a scam?
They do, yeah. It can be very difficult sometimes to tell the difference. I know that recently there was an agreement with Google and Apple for Google to be the one of the search engines. So if you have an Apple device and you're in Safari, you can have Google as a search engine, so it'll pop up. So right above where it would say like Apple and have their contact information for their company, there is an ad. It's in there that would say that it's sponsored by, and it's a malicious ad, and they'll actually say like Apple Care, but it's not coming from Apple. It's actually a code, a malicious code that was installed from the GitHub, which is something that partnered with Microsoft. So they were able to put some code in there, and then they have this website. You can click on it. There's a phone number. You click on it, it just auto dials so that you can contact them, and then by that point, you're already scammed out of money. So, like always, double check and make sure that you're not being redirected anytime you go to an address. And I never ever trust the phone number of some type of website. I always try to verify that and some other means. So if you have an Apple device and you're looking to get Apple Care, then I would just go on your actual device and maybe look for the app or something, or contact your service provider.
All right, keeping us on Scam Watch, because it's hard to keep up with. There's so many of them. Sergeant Ken Hatter, thank you again, and keeping people's money safe in their pockets tonight.